When an interviewer asks you, "What best prepared you for this job?" it's not a vague question. You'll need to be specific and make a clear connection between a relevant past experience and something you know about this job. Needless to say, you can't make this up on the spot. Serious preparation is essential. If there's ever a question that calls for a story, this is it. But it's not just any story, it's a story that connects. And the value of having a story that you can't wait to tell, in comparison to telling one after you pause in a semi-panic, is enormous. By telling one of the stories that you have prepared carefully, you start with energy and enthusiasm and vivid details that make it come alive. The simple situation, problem, action, result structure is easy to follow and to connect to the specific job at hand. Drawing attention to the barriers or resistance that you had to overcome strengthened the story. It might not seem obvious, but when you tell a story that doesn't connect to anything in your resume, it makes the interviewer wonder why it wasn't there. If your education was recent and is a significant part of your preparation and qualification for this job, incorporating what you've learned in your education communicates something valuable about your engagement as a student and desire to learn rather than just grab the diploma. See if there is a chance to refer to what you learned from your experience. Not every venture is successful. If you choose to tell a story that wasn't a dramatic success, that can still be valuable because you learn lessons that you can bring to everything you do from that point onward. Choosing a story that didn't turn out like you hoped conveys credibility and honesty more than just describing successes. Once again, don't undervalue your research into the company, as specific to this position as possible. It's always extremely valuable to know exactly what the company is looking for. That requires talking to someone within the firm. If you're in sales, you know that inability to close a sale trips up many otherwise competent salespersons. Dismiss this concern by letting them know that it's your strength. Here's an example. If you're in accounting, know what they need to hear. If meeting deadlines is always a challenge in this position, let them know that it's not news to you, and you take deadlines very seriously. If your field is customer service, maybe the story you tell connects to handling difficult or disgruntled customers. Did you ever handle an upset customer in a way that kept their business without violating company policy by the way that you handled them or seeking a creative solution? What competencies are scarce and valuable in your field? Target those in your response to this question. When you deliver your response with enthusiasm, you'll engage your listener. Remember that all of the candidates who will be interviewed for this position will answer the same questions as you. Provide the best answer for this question to make your application stand out. I hope the approach I have described is helpful for you as you prepare for what will probably be a series of job interviews over your lifetime. You'll find a blog post at danarmashaw.com that takes some of these ideas a little further. This is the fourth in a series of in-depth presentations on responding well to 50 common job interview questions. For a complete list of the 50 questions, see the 50 job interview questions presentation right here on YouTube, and visit danarmashaw.com for more resources on preparing for an interview.